Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How is it going? The year was quite challenging for all of us, and I hope all of you in this year are always healthy and be happy. Because I know going through this current situation requires strong mental and physical energy. Well, before I continue, let me introduce myself and let me tell you why you should listen to this speech. Okay, my name is Denisha Vedhaswari, or you just can call me Denisha. I was a student. I was one of the students at the Faculty of Language and Arts, exactly in Singaraja, Bali. Okay, today I will deliver a speech on the topic parent-child relationship and their importance, so that you can think well before you act, especially when you are going to be a parent or already a parent, so that you can nurture your children to be a good person, to be a better person. In this speech, I will deliver 5 important points. However, I will emphasize or highlight some important points, namely family environment, parents' roles, and the importance of parent-child relationship. Okay, start from the first point, that is family environment. As we know, the initial environment for a child to grow and develop starts from the family environment. Families become an important part of supporting the child's growth and development process, or family environment as the first foothold for a child to go to the future, okay, to know many things, okay. Furthermore, the role of the family environment in child development can be given through internal and external supervision. Realizing the best generation of children can be done through expertise and patience to provide a various of positive things in education. This is intended to be aware of the integrity of children's behaviors, both in terms of attitude, behaviors, and social growth of children who always blend with the surrounding environment. The role of the family environment is integrated with the role of the schools and communities. Thus, the family environment should always be the closest and the most comfortable place for a child to tell or to share about whatever they feel, about what problems they faced when they are outside the family environment. Okay, we move to the next point, that is parents' role. I think this is very important because my father has told me that parenting is the most fulfilling job in his entire life. I think that is true because the context of parents here is the main figure as an educator, as a mentor, even as a close friend for a child in the family. For me, parents as the captain of their children in life, in the family, also how parents educate and guide their children will have a big impact. It depends, okay? If you are guide your child with many positive things, then your child will also get many positive impact. Okay, it has a big impact on the future life of the child and the whole family itself. A small example that we can see is when the child did a mistake in front of their parents, like spilling a glass of milk or crossing the walls of the house. When dealing with this, parents should act in a more gentle way, such as telling the child to be more careful and then teach them properly to take responsibility for every action they do. Also, tell them that they are not totally wrong. but they are learning. They are bravely learning to be right, to be better from their mistakes. Furthermore, teach them that they can still express their imagination, their expression, or their abilities on a paper or a drawing book instead of on a wall. So it can be said that the role of parents to their children from childhood is very influential until they grow up. Maybe another example, when parents say bad things to their children, then when their children grow up as an adult, they will do the same thing to their parents. Okay, but if the parents said good things to the children, then the children will do the same thing. So it is very influential. So it's better to nurture, to teach them positive things than bad things, okay? Therefore, parents should be aware of the beginning of how to establish good relationships and communication with their children. In the same way, various positive impacts can be felt if the child and parents' relationship is well established. Okay, move to the third point. That is case or problem that related to the topic. Okay, I think this is the most frequently problem we often face like that. However, the number of parents who are preoccupied with their work make their relationship with their children strained. Okay, so they were pretty busy with their works and they don't have time to their children, so they don't know what kind of situation that their children will face, what problem like that. An example of the problem that we often face is dissent, or it is when you have a different opinion from your parent. Okay, and usually occurs when the child starts to get older as a teenager. Some people say that adolescence, teenagers, is a period of self-identity search filled with seeking life experience and the process of seeking or pursuing goals. That's why many of the groups of teenagers are looking for new things, trial and error, and my favorite is out of the box. So that not a few of us, but many of us see creative idea, new things born from the group of teenagers. Nevertheless, we see teenagers as if closely with addiction naughty, bad, like that, peanut on them. So the term juvenile delinquency is often made as a major issue by society. Likewise, this is caused not only by external influences, but also by internal influences. That is by a bad relationship between the parents and the children. So I emphasize once again, the role of parents is very, very important in building a good relationship with child, because it greatly affects the personality of the child in the future. The personality, also the character, okay? Especially for parents who have teenage children. Therefore, it is very good when the father and mother both build a good relationship with their children. So there will be a stable relationship in the family between the parents and also the children. If the kids have fully believed their parents, then they are going to tell all the problem, all the feeling freely. Okay, that way parents can give the right advice and minimize other adverse impacts for their children. Okay, the next point is about personal experience. Okay, what would you do if you'd been in my shoes? Here's what happened. I was born from two different kind of humans. That exactly my father and my mother. Okay. So, well, from when I was a child until now, my parents always give a sentence of advice, or arguably, this is like a quote or a personal reminder for me that has a very, very positive, great impact on myself and all of my brothers. They say that you can be as free as yourself, dear. Don't ever be someone else. Just believe in yourself and be brave. Wow. That is just one sentence and has been ingrained in my brain or inside me and has a great impact until now, until I am 19 years old, from I was 1 year old, like that. So honestly, my parents were pretty busy with their work, and I knew they were doing that for all of us, for my family, for our family. However, they can still maintain good relationship and communication with all of their children. Consequently, my brothers and I were given a very large space to express ourselves, to tell, to share whatever we feel, whatever problem we have to face. Okay, so that we can get the right solution. Truly, I'm so grateful to have parents who can take care of and guide their children very well. We should be, we should be grateful for that exactly. Okay, move to the last important point, that is the importance of parent-child relationship. In fact, these strong relationships can determine the life choices and behavior of a child as a whole. These relationships can also affect the strength of the child's social, physical, mental, and emotional health. Four important things. I think from my point of view, there are four important things can be felt if there is a good relationship between parents and children. The first is healthy relationships. Okay, so healthy relationships here not only occur between the parents and their children, but also children who have strong bond with their parents can also build a good, happy, and joy relationship with others, such as their best friend, lover, or life partner in the future, or maybe just a friend in the work, like that. Second is stable emotions. A child who has strong and better relationship with parents can learn to manage emotion under pressure, and also when they are in a different situation. Okay. The third is confident. Besides, children who have good relationship with their parents also grow up with strong confidence. I'm sorry, there's a noisy. And then the last is smart. The involvement and intervention of healthy parents in the daily life of child will foster intelligence in the child. Both is emotional and cognitive. In other words, if the social interaction between the child and the parents is good, then the child will be easy to get along with and interact socially with others. Also, if a parent can freely make space or make room for child to explore his or her abilities while learning or understanding a thing, that it will support well the development of the children cognitive intelligence. Okay, that's all the 5 important points that I will tell you. Okay, therefore, A good relationship between children and parents should be maintained and improved for the better life survival for children. Okay. In particular, it affects the strength of the child's social, physical, mental, and emotional health. Indeed, important things that we can feel directly if the relationship between the child and the parents is well established and healthy relationship, not only with their parents but with their partner, best friend, lover, if a friend in work, and then stable emotion, confidence, and smart. Okay, just remember one statement that just believe in yourself and be brave. And please always be a good friend to your children whenever they need you. Always be their favorite home to go. That's all from me. Sorry if there are still any words that are not pleasing to all of you. And sorry for all the noises here. Thank you for your attention to listen to my speech. Goodbye.